Hello everyone, this is Mr. Alberonen here again, and today we're going to be talking about Rambo and how he can combo with all of his variation moves, and so we know how to do combo no matter what we have equipped. So, let's get into it. Now to start, I just have a base Rambo, so none of my custom moves equipped, and he still has pretty decent combos thanks to his forward 1-2-2 string. You can go into his back 2-2-1, and then cancel that into his slide, and that's going to be pretty decent damage. So I do something simple like this. And I just amplify at the end. I didn't have to amplify, but it made it about 300 damage, and it's charging up the Krushing Blow, so that's very good. And if I have done that, the slide 2 times on block, if I've done the amplify 2 times, the next time I get a hit, I'll be able to do the Krushing Blow for it. So it's always good to be charging up that, and you can get a big chunk of damage to save you in the last round if you've done it that many times. Obviously, other than that, he's not going to be getting too many combos because he doesn't have any combo starters on his own, like without anything equipped. But you know, obviously he'll be able to get some combos off of his jumping attack by doing something like this. Excuse me. And basically the same way. And also, instead of ending in the slide, if you don't want to, you can end in the this trap thing, which leaves the opponent a bit further away in case you want to start like zoning and throwing some projectiles. And speaking of combos, I guess it's a combo. You can actually combo his arrow shots together. If you hold down the button, and when you release it, you hold it down again, and then you release it, hold it down again, and then release it. You can actually do that a lot quicker, and then they will actually combo. And get 140 damage, which is a ton of damage for a single projectile, because that was basically, you hit one projectile and you get 140 damage if you do all the ones following it. So that's very good. Other than that, he's not going to be getting many combos in his basic self, other than like, you know, off of the down 2 Krushing Blow. He can get something like, it's very hard to get his down 1 extension in there, and it doesn't really add that much damage. And you can, you know, just go for this, and it's going to be really big damage anyways. Just from doing the down 2 Krushing Blow into a string into the Fatal Blow, it's being about 50%. Yeah, oh my god, 53% just for that. That's really big damage. And he also has his forward throw Krushing Blow, which is really good because it leaves the opponent just standing in front of you, so you can go into your meterless combo launcher. Yeah, that happens sometimes if you mess up the timing. He just goes the wrong way. So you have to do a delay some of the stuff a little bit. Oops. And there we go, and that's going to be really big damage as well. And this cost me 0 meter, but I could also just go in for the, you know, the slide, and it would be about 300 and a bit damage. So very good Krushing Blows, and it's cool how he still has combos even when he doesn't have literally anything equipped. So now let's get into what he can do when he does have special moves equipped. Now this variation that I have right here, I have a feeling is going to be basically the most popular variation, because he has this combo launcher and the command grab. Yeah. So, in this variation, you're basically, if you can do this combo, you're going to be doing this consistently, because I think it's probably one of the most optimal combos he can do with this move. So you do the jump 2, into a forward 3, into a back 2-2-1 after you've launched them, and it looks like this. Oops, messed it up. You do need to do a dash after the jump in. And that is huge damage, 365, so very big for 1 bar, like 365, that's way above average for 1 bar. It can be a little bit difficult, and also this pop-up is so useful. You can do it from other situations, which we'll talk about later. But you can also amplify the command grab if you want a little bit extra damage. Oops, I still have easy Krushing Blows on. Nope, just want them off. Sorry, I'll do that one more time to see what the damage actually would be. Yeah, so almost 40% if you spend the 2 bars, but there's not really a point because it's still going to be really big damage anyways. And this pop-up is so amazing, so but the reason why I think everyone's going to be using it is not only is it a combo tool, and everyone loves combos, but it's also a low, so it adds to his mix-ups. You know how he has like this double overhead string. He goes back 1-2-1, you can go back 1-2 low, or back just that low, and this string on its own is safe, in case you didn't know. on block it's -8, and he has a bunch of overheads, like this overhead too, so it can go into a bunch of mix-ups from a lot of things, mixing up into combos, even if they don't actually combo sometimes, like that one does, but the other one didn't. But so it's mix-ups, but it's also a zoning tool, because it reaches completely full screen. But it's also an anti-zoning tool, because he bends down while he does it, so you can go under someone's projectile, completely, like, nullify their projectile, but then you actually get to go in for a full combo, just because you managed to hit them, like, you ducked under their projectile and amplified. You can go in for something super simple like that, and then you've made, like, a huge comeback against a zoning character. You know, go into one projectile, amplify your thing, and you've got this big damage for the comeback. Yeah, like 40% super easily. And, like, depending on how far you are, like, away you are, you can just go in for, like, a normal combo, like, and get the decent damage. And then, oh yeah, the command grab, I messed it up slightly. And if you're wanting to combo into a fatal blow from it, unless your timing is completely perfect with this combo, I'll try once, but it's very hard to do. You can link that, but you have to be like frame perfect with all of the extensions, and that's really hard. What I find works pretty well is you just do a jump 3, and then dash in, and then this leads to really big damage anyways. And it's a lot easier. So if you're playing online and you're wanting the comeback, like, there's not too much different. Like, it's a 10 or 20%, like, adds like 10 more damage. It's like not that much more of a difference, but yeah, if you're wanting a comeback, just do a slightly simpler one, I think. But not only is this move just really good for combos, it's also good for utility. So say I'm in the corner, if I just move us over, and he's got me cornered, and you know, he's doing his Terminator stuff. If I get one hit, and I, you know, just get a combo in, it leaves them up there for so long. I can just do my combos and like switch sides, and now have him in the corner. So it's a really good move. I have time to dash under, and then, you know, just go in for some combo that I've switched the sides on. So if I do something, if I'm in the corner, even if I just want to keep it simple and do something like this, it's going to be really big damage. And I've got him in the corner now, and I can go for my random mix-ups. And they're a lot better in the corner, by the way, because, you know, his overhead crushing blows, if he hits it twice, then that's a lot easier to do if you're in the corner and they don't get launched away. You know, he can mix it up with his sweep that is very safe. You know, he's got pokes and a plethora of mids. And in this variation, when you have the low, you have a lot more mix off of his strings that have a bunch of overheads in them. There's just so much that he can do, and so he's even more scary in the corner, so it's really good that he's able to side switch with this combo tool. Yeah, very important to him. Oops. I may as well show a corner combo while we're here in the corner. So if you do have the opponent in the corner, you can do something like this. But honestly, they're going to be kept about the same, because you can extend it a bit more, like with the jump 3. But you're going to be doing basically the same combos. Oops. And sometimes, like, the timing of this is a bit hard to get into the fatal blow, because it has, like, a little bit long of a startup. So I just do 1-2. That's going to be big damage as well, but it's going to be pretty similar to what you would do anyway, so his combos don't get crazy like big when he's in the corner, but you know, it just makes it easier for him to extend it to some things, like, you know, after you get maybe you get this, you can get, you know, jumps, and then go into, like, you know, some down ones or something, but yeah, you're going to be doing basically the same combos, because they do really big damage anyways, but you can just extend them slightly, you know, maybe do some down ones into the string, but I haven't labbed that yet, so I'm probably going to mess it up if I try. Okay, moving on to his next moves. This variation that I have is kind of all of his setup moves. So they don't lead to like guaranteed combos, so you can't like hit confirm and then go into a combo with these. But they are very useful tools, and you can combo off of them if you've like set them up and you get the situational setups correctly. So what I have is the Claymore that explodes, and the like airdrop explosive. I don't know what that's called. Artillery strike, where he throws out the grenade. You can do it like short, far, or medium. You can throw out a bunch of these, by the way, if you didn't know. Like, this is a crazy move. I love it so much. But yeah, so these two moves, moves that are just basically explosions, and you can combo with them. So like with this Claymore, if you place it down and the opponent like walks into it, so I'll just place it down and then I guess just quickly take control over Terminator. You know, if I try to run in and do mix-ups, I'll just, yeah, blow up. And if the Rambo player thinks they're going to walk into it, and they do, he can jump into the air and get super easy conversions off of it, because it does launch him into the air for quite like a large pop-up, so it's pretty easy to get conversions off of it if you're not bad like me. Oh no, I don't have the command grab anymore. So yeah, just do something like... Come on. Or I guess just into that, yeah, so like something simple like this. Excuse me, I said simple. Of course I drop a combo as soon as I call it simple, it's just how things work. So yeah, you get 250 damage just for like seeing that your Claymore hits, so that's really cool, you know. And there are a lot of good ways you can set up into this, whether it's off of like, you know, you just have it sitting out and your opponent walks into it, or you know, you can have situations where you push them into it, like this. You can't actually combo off of that, but if you do any move and you manage to like get over it and you've like crossed to the other side, and I do like, you know, my 4-2, he gets pushed into it and then it actually combos and I can jump up and do something. So if I do something like, say this, I can actually combo off of that now, if I push them into the Claymore. Ah, wait, why did I do that? Come on. Just push them in. And then, you know, wow, that's pretty big. 300 damage for 0 meter just because you managed to push them into the Claymore. That's pretty good. And there's also kind of more risky ways you can do it. Like if your opponent is, like not wanting to counter poke you because maybe, you know, you've got the thing with the Krawl and the parries and stuff, so they respect you a bit. Or maybe you just like are able to hit a poke, so you know you punish something with a poke, but you actually just place the Claymore down, and now it's just sitting down there, because that actually gives you enough time to place it down if you cancel it, I believe. Maybe that's punishable. A lot of people don't if they hit it, because they're kind of scared about it, and then they try to jump out of the way, or like just counter poke back, and they get hit by it, and then if that works, then obviously you can get a combo off of it. And just like before, obviously you can combo into his fatal blow, and it'll do, yet again, another big chunk of damage. Yeah, pretty big for hitting an unblockable landmine. You can also, if you want to be a bit more fancy and less like guaranteed, you can go into the 4-3 like we were before, but that just makes it a little bit more difficult and can like waste your setup if you end up messing up the combo, like I do. Oh my god. That doesn't work, Mr. Alberonen. Yeah, well, I didn't even do it then. But you know, it'll just make it a little bit more damage. Oh, come on, I can do it. One more try. Okay, 2 more tries. Yeah, whatever. I nearly hit it before. What? Why do I suck now? Come on. This is so rude. But yeah, whatever. You'll get like nearly 300 damage, which is really amazing for an unblockable setup. Now the next one is the artillery strike, and this one's more of like a setup move, because you throw it like, you actually get to throw it out instead of just placing it in front of you. So you can actually choose to put it on the opponent. So a lot of the time it's going to be used more for pressure, and the opponent's going to end up blocking it. But if they don't for some reason, you know, block it, which most of the time they will be, because, you know, they see this massive explosion thing coming for them, so they'll block it. But it's like plus, what, 53? It's pretty crazy. Yeah, 55, plus 55. So you can go in for like throws super easily. And yeah, very good move. But if per chance they don't get hit by it, and something that you're going to be doing anyways, if they do block it, you can jump in. And this kind of lets you like select doing jumping in, because, you know, they're not going to be able to anti-air you when that's coming out, and then, you know, you can go in for mix-ups, or, you know, the overhead or overhead low. So after you've done something and ended in like this per se, or actually after this you have to do the close one. If they actually don't block, and you're jumping anyways, that's really good. because you can actually just get a combo off of it. So if I have him not block, I can do, so I say here, if I do a combo like this, and they don't block it, oh, I was meant to jump it way earlier than that, because, you know, we're jumping because, you know, we think they're going to block and they get pressure, and they end up don't blocking, and then we can get a combo anyways. Don't know why I did that combo, but you can see if you just get a jump in, you know, get a combo off of it pretty easily. Here, I'll try something else. Excuse me. You just go into like the same string we've been using this whole time. This one, and then, yeah, see, 250 again. Really big, and it's kind of option select, so like, even if you just want to do that as they block, once again, I'll just show. So this time he's going to block. And then I go into this string, you know, I can even go in for the overhead there as well. This string has a mix-up as well, because it can end in an overhead or a low. So, yeah, really strong mix, and, you know, if they do block it, it doesn't really matter, because you can do the same thing either way. Just jump in. I would go in for that. Or if they do just get hit by it, it doesn't matter, because you can be doing the same thing anyway, so you don't even need to change what you're doing. And yeah, very cool stuff. What else do I have in here? Oh, the eating the ant. Yeah, that's not really going to help you do combos too much, sorry guys. But yeah, that's how you're going to combo with those two. Let's move on. In this next variation, I believe I have kind of all of his zoning moves together. So once again, they're not gonna really lead to combos. Like this gun, the gun move, you can't, I don't think you can combo from anything, like not even a deep jump in. Yeah, like even off of a really fast jump in, you can't do it. So you definitely can't do it off of any strings, it doesn't work. You know, it can keep him safe and stuff, but it's not gonna be for combos, it's just a cool move. The other move is this. And I also have that. Okay. Okay, that will lead to combos. So, I don't believe you can really end combos too consistently with the swing. Yeah. The amplified version does do quite a bit of damage, so you can use it, like if you're wanting some unbreakable damage, you can end some combos with it. Like if, say if I've, you know, want unbreakable damage off of this, I can do, oh. I can do something like that, you know, to keep them on the ground. But once again, this isn't really a move you can be using for combos, but it is a very good move, and if you watch my breakdown, you'll see it's very good and can lead to a lot of damage if you set it up correctly. Okay, the one move in this variation that isn't the guns and isn't this, like, anti-log swing is the roll. And this roll is extremely good for so many reasons, and I explained it more in my breakdown video. It has, like, plus frames if you It has plus frames if you amplify with an overhead, so not only is it plus frames, it's also kind of a mix-up. So like, there's a chance that it'll just get hit by the overhead anyways. But yeah, so it's got plus frames, it's got pressure with cancels, where you can, you know, just go into throws. Excuse me, I said go into throws. Or, if you just throw it out, and because, you know, the normal version, it just does this mid-strike, you know, it just makes the opponent, you know, respect you. You have to do something off of it, so they don't want to get hit by that for no reason. But you can roll under projectiles as well. But what's really cool about this, and I'm sure everyone knows about it already, and I don't know, I've been trying to hype it up, but you can get a Crushing Blow if it's a counter hit or punish. I'm just going to check that, because suddenly I'm doubting myself, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah, counter or punish, he gets this Crushing Blow, and it has the same animation and has the same effect as his throw Crushing Blow, and so yeah, he can get combos off of it. And there's a few ways you're gonna get this. Either like if you someone's trying to zone you out, so if I take control of Terminator here and make him throw a projectile, oh, oops. But like pretend it's a normal projectile and I just, you know, go under it. Like, oh yeah, went under the projectile, completely dodged it, and I get to punish their projectile, and go in for a full combo punish, just because they got that Crushing Blow, and, you know, it's their fault. Wait, I just had a realization. Because that Crushing Blow leaves him standing, if I haven't, like... Wait, stop. If I haven't jumped or been hit for a while, and I have easy Crushing Blows on, so it'll happen either way. Here, wait, I'll turn them off, just in case. This doesn't work, but can I combo into my throw Crushing Blow from this? So I'll just stand here for a few seconds, till it's about 10 seconds. So we do this one. Oh wait. I need the easy Krushing Blows on for this. Now can I combo into my throw Krushing Blow? Oh no. Okay, so they just made it so you just actually can't throw. Yeah, okay. Never mind. But yeah, it's gonna work for combos anyways. But the other way you're gonna set this up is like, if you've been going in for a lot of pressure with this, like going into like cancels and into throws and stuff, or maybe you've done a cancel into like overheads, and you've been like mixing them up a ton with this move, you know, like amplifying it for overheads and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, and they're starting to like press buttons on you. Like if you just do it and then just do the normal version sometimes, just whack them, get the Krushing Blow, and get a combo for it. So pretty cool stuff. Okay, let's move on to the next variation, and this is the last set of moves. There's only 2 left. Sorry. So in this variation we have the like string extensions. So he has some throws at the end of some of his strings. So instead of just 1-2-1, he now has 1-2 grab, which adds a bit of damage to the end of it, I guess. Like if you want extra damage for some reason. But what really matters about these, and they're not really combo tools, but they're mainly just like mix-up tools, because they actually are true throws. Similarly with this one, and this one's crazy because it's off of his fast combo starting like mid, and he gets a throw off of it now, so that's pretty cool. Once again, they're not really combo tools, they're just good for throws. But the third one actually is a pretty good combo tool, because it's a +10 restand off of his back 3. So if he goes back 3 grab, 154 damage and a +10 restand is a really good way of ending a lot of combos. So if you were in one of the other variations, like if you've got this equipped with maybe the other, what's it called? The thing where he picks you up with a rope. You could combine this with that and then end combos with this, and then you don't, you know, you're denying your opponent of having wake-ups. Excuse me. You know, they don't have wake-ups, and you're also +10, so you know you can dash in, do your overhead, dash in, do a grab, you know, use your 100 mids, because they all reach from about this range. Like his 4-2 like nearly reaches there. Like you can just do a quick micro dash in and use his hundreds of mids that he has that are really good. So yeah, that's actually a good combo tool. See, and you can even do it off of a jump kick, and that's pretty decent damage just there. So yeah, that's a pretty good move. But the last one, this is just the command grab I had equipped in it that we did in the first variation. But the last thing is his Krawl, which is really awesome. I talk more about the Krawl and like how useful it is and how amazing it is, like, you know, with the strike throw game. Like, it is really amazing pressure tool. Like, I'll just quickly talk about it. Like, you can either do like a low, and they think you're going to keep doing lows, and then you do a throw, and then because you've done all that crawling, you actually get the Krushing Blow, genuinely. Or maybe after they think you're going to keep doing those lows and keep doing the same thing over again, you just decide to go straight into the throw this time. You know, you get a throw guaranteed, because it's actually a mid-command grab, this one. Or, you know, maybe you just do 1 strike, and then go into the throw. And maybe if they have something really good and they just keep poking you every time you do it, you can just go into the parry. And even if you mistime the parry, you can actually hold down and go back into the stance and like just keep doing parries over and over again. Or like if you mistime your parry, you can go straight back into another one. So it's like almost like a parry you can hold like Scarlet's. So it's really good, and so you can counter their poking. And you know, if you've got them respecting you and not poking, then you get to do these like stabs and then going into throws. It's such an amazing tool, and it's a better command grab than his other command grab because it's actually a mid command grab. So he can like, if they have him blocking anything, you can just like cancel into that and then go into the grab, something like this as well. Just off of any of these things where they, you know, you've got your opponent blocking and they're just not ready to take a mid throw. It's really amazing, and you know, if you do think they are gonna, like, you know, do something about it, you can do a parry, or you can just do the quick strike to stop them, because this quick strike actually does combo. So that actually leads to mix-ups as well. So not only is it mix-ups with a throw, it's mix-ups like this is double overhead, you know, throw in some lows, and, you know, run in and do a throw. It's such an amazing move in so many ways. But it's also useful because it makes your combos do a little bit more damage. So if I do this combo here, oops, I messed it up. I can actually end it in the stance into the grab. And and that adds a decent bit of extra damage to my combos. 284 compared to, it would usually be like 230 if I didn't spend any meter. So like that was completely free right there. And that's like as much damage as a lot of characters in the cast get with like 1 bar. So that's really good damage that he gets. And you know, if he gets something like his throw crushing blow, obviously he can do that combo off of it, and he can get like really good damage without spending meter, thanks to this little bit of extra damage from this move. Excuse me, what? Oh, yeah, well I guess that would never work, but you know, it's gonna do about 350 damage, which is really good for spending no bar. But anyways, that's actually all of Rambo's custom moves, and there's nothing left to actually show combo-wise. So, I hope this video really helped you, and I hope you now understand how to do combos no matter what variation you have equipped with Rambo, because he is really a fun character, and I think it's really awesome how he has so much variety in different moves. And yeah, he can combo basically no matter what things you're using, thanks to his forward 1-2-2. But some of his other things, like his down back 3 that he has in that variation, add to a ton more combo potential. And just other things like, you know, here we have something that doesn't actually use 4 combos, but can, you know, add a bit of damage to his combos. That's not real, don't, sorry, that's just easy crushing blows. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something, and yeah, thanks for watching, we'll see you next time, bye!